What's the difference between the two? Is it knowledge or what? Is it knowledge that you have in your head? Knowledge that but he has.
I thought this was in your page 154. Jim, here's your answer. Ready?
All right.
Dangerous soul ties to a political spirit.
Oh, yes.
Let me explain.
Oh, read that again.
Okay. There are dangerous. Now listen.
That's an answer.
No, this is the answer. There is a political spirit, and there are people who are soul tied to a political party no matter what happens.
I've heard of
They don't care if they kill babies. They don't care if they destroy marriage. Come on, they don't care if they wreck up the Bible. They are so, well, Mama voted that way, Daddy voted that way. We're fourth generations. Yeah, it's a soul tie.
It's a soul tie.
And when you have that kind of a tie, it is the most, and here's why it's difficult to break. Ready? Because any tie like that is tied to emotion.
Yes.
You ever talk about soul ties? Soul tie?
Yeah.
So
are you all listening?
Watch them get emotional.
Is the sound on?
Watch them on the news.
Oh, we do.
No, watch them on the news get emotional. If somebody comes on,
they're crying.
If somebody comes on and says, "Well, you know, there's a North Korean deal." Well, I'm just going to tell you what, working with a dictator ain't going to. I mean, if you watch the left, pay attention. The conservatives are sitting there, keeping their calm, and the left is screaming, foaming at the mouth, beating the table, looking around. Why? Because one group is rationally comparing and say, okay, let's compare what's happened then to now. The economy's up, better jobs. There's something going on. But the other side is so tied to that side, and if they're tied to that side, it is impossible for them to agree with anything good. I mean, the man could get up and walk on water, raise somebody from the dead, and they're going to say, he's a false prophet.
Right. Yep.
That's what they did to Jesus.
No,
right?
that's what they did to Jesus. See, the Pharisees had...
I understand it now.
No, the Pharisees had a soul tie. I mean, the Pharisees had a soul tie to the Romans. Because when Jesus came, they make this statement. We better deal with him because the Romans will come and take our position and take our city.
Yeah.
And they thought, Jesus, if he raises up too many people, the common people are going to raise up.
Politics and money.
Absolutely. Politics is the art of looking for trouble, finding it whether it exists or not, diagnosing it incorrectly, and applying the wrong remedy. The problem
wow, is that good?
Yeah, that's Ernest Ben. Listen to this. Henry Carter VII said, the problem with political jokes is they get elected.
Oh.
Ronald Reagan, your buddy Ronald Reagan.
Politics
is not a bad profession. If you succeed, there are many rewards. If you disgrace yourself, you can always write a book.
Yes, people.
Reagan said this. Listen, this is hilarious.
So good.
Reagan said, politics is supposed to be the second oldest profession. I have come to realize that it bears close resemblance to the first.
True.
Bob Edwards said, now I know what a statesman is. He's a dead politician. We need more statesmen.
Oh.
Frank Dane said, get all the fools on your side and you can be elected to anything.
Right.
Then Jay Leno made this statement, if God had wanted us to vote, he would have given us candidates. But in all seriousness, I have seen Christians, and I would say to them, they had voted maybe a candidate that I knew was pro-abortion. I knew that they did not stand with traditional marriage. And I would say to them, I want to ask you an honest question. Be very honest with me. I just want to ask, how can you do this? And here's what their excuse is. Socially, I disagree with them. But politically, they represent my family's party.
Oh, and there it is.